Well, good evening, and welcome everybody to my live. I am here without notice, and I don't know who's going to jump on here tonight, but I wanted to come tonight, and let me just make sure I have Facebook Live over here. You all will bear with me for just 1 second. Yep, we are live on Facebook, and we're live on YouTube, and we're live on Instagram. Well, good evening, everybody. To say your girl is tired would be an understatement, just a complete understatement. I'm just getting these uh, systems together, if you bear with me. Okay, let's see what's going on over here on Instagram. All right, all right. Well, I wanted to come live tonight because I'm overwhelmed with gratitude, first and foremost. I don't know. I never know what's going on with Instagram. I'm overwhelmed with gratitude. Today has been an exceptional day, an absolutely exceptional day from the very start when I woke up at 4:44 this morning, and I've been I've been wanting to wake up at 4:44. 4:44 is a very magical number for me. I won't get into that tonight and why that's so magical. But when I woke up today and I looked at the clock, the first thing I always do when I wake up is I look at the clock. When I looked at the clock and I noticed it was 4:44, I knew that it was going to be a magical day. And I thank God and I gave gratitude for the fact that on the last day of the year in 2024, I woke up at the time that I've been wanting to wake up for to in a very long time. I don't know who just joined the live on Facebook, but welcome to the live. And if you're watching on YouTube, welcome YouTube. If you're watching on Instagram, welcome Instagram. I am still trying to figure this Instagram deal out because Instagram makes you do flips and tricks to get live on their platform, but it's all good because they're worth it. So anyway, if you do join this live on a replay, I want to welcome. And I guess by the time you see it, it would be time to say Happy New Year. And all of us are so excited going into 2025. I see so much activity going on out here on these social media highways and byways. And I'm very excited for a lot of people because I see people falling into the place where they believe they're supposed to be. And that is what really matters, that you are where your heart believes you're supposed to be in 2025. But the real reason for me coming here today is to simply say thank you. Um, I want to just give a little bit of oversight or insight, rather, on how the year started for me. And I sat down and I did some reflecting today. And when I reflected on how the year started for me, you have to understand how far God has brought me. So on December 21st, 2023, 4 days before Christmas, right around this holiday season, my father transitioned. And for any of you who know me even a little bit, you know that, as we say in our house, that was my main man, pots and pans. That was my guy. That was my father couldn't have been a better father. I can't remember a time of lack. I can't remember a time where he wasn't there. I can't remember a time that he didn't provide every need. He did father well. I mean, he was a great dad, and I had the great pleasure of being his caretaker. Now, let me tell you something for all my caretakers out there. From late 2018 to 2023, when my father transitioned, being his caretaker was probably the hardest job I had ever done in my life. The hardest job I had ever done in my life, but it was also the most rewarding thing I've ever done as an individual, to be able to take care of the man who had always taken care of me. And if you're joining the live, do me a huge favor, just leave me a comment, say hello, let me know where you're joining in from. I would certainly appreciate just a little hey from you, whether you're on Facebook, whether you're on Instagram, whether you are on YouTube. Just let me know that you're here. And I just want to make sure that we're live on Instagram. Give me 1 second here. Okay. We are live on Instagram. I just don't know why they're so far behind us. So anyway, um, being able to take care of my father was one of my greatest joys. As difficult as it was, I felt like, God gave me the privilege of taking care of the man who took care of me, and that in itself is just a blessing. But in December of 2023, he decided, hey, cousin, how are you? Happy New Year. He decided it was time to go home, and he left out of here very peacefully and very quiet, the way he always was, except for when he was cutting up with his dementia. But as a man, before the disease kicked in, my father was a very peaceful man. He was a very quiet man. He was a very private man. He was a very he knew what he liked, and he did everything he did well. And he taught us that. And I feel like at this stage in my life, I'm making my father proud, and that makes me very, very happy. So if you can imagine, starting 2024 was rough for me. The man who, my whole purpose for being was gone. And so I thought that, I would be taking care of my father for many, 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 many years. I never thought that he would decide to leave me. That's how I felt. A little dry, y'all. I'm sorry. So the beginning of 2024 was pretty rough. Now here's something I wanna share with you. You often hear the statement, what you focus on expands. I don't talk about it a lot because I don't like to give a lot of focus, but I deal with chronic pain. I'm just going to leave it right there because I don't want to put any energy into it, but I need to share that with you to make the story make sense. When my father was alive, when I had to pick him up off the floor, and when I had to make sure he was not soiled and he was clean, make sure he ate, make sure he was safe, the whole 9 yards, I did not feel my physical pain. You got to follow me on this because I could not focus on that because my focus was on my father. Hey, Tyrone, Happy New Year. Happy New Year. I love you so dearly. So, but when my father transitioned, it was as if my focus shifted and all I did was feel pain in my body all day, every day. And I'm not going to go into detail about where that pain is and what happens, but I did not even recognize the pain until my father had left this earth, because I never focused on it. So, I want to make that my first message for 2025 for you all who are going in with a purpose and a plan, is that 2025, remember that whatever you focus on expands, and that you create your universe, you create your environment. You are the one who determines what happens in your story, and you can change that story whenever you decide to change that story. Okay? My mama's live, okay? So January, February, March, and April. You need something, baby? January, February, March, and April. This is a family reunion. Hey, Monda, welcome. Happy New Year. I literally laid in the bed and I cried. I didn't know if I was crying because I lost my dad, or if I was crying because I was now feeling this physical pain at a level that I can't even explain to you all. 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, my body was in pain. But I was broke. Can we keep it a bean in 2024 since we only got a couple hours left? And the reason why I'm doing this now, because I ain't gonna make it to 12 o'clock. I'm telling y'all right now, anybody who knows me, my family is on here, people who've known me for a long time. I'm not a nighttime person. I will be struggling to see 2025 come in. That's why I'm telling y'all Happy New Year right now, because your girl probably be asleep by the time the bell rings, okay? Or the ball drops, whatever it does. So from January to April, I was in the bed, feeling nothing but pain. I was driving my family crazy. I literally cried 22 out of 24 hours a day. In hindsight, I know that part of that was grieving my father, but most of it I blamed on the fact that my body was in so much pain all the time, but I was broke. And I had some bills coming up that I had to pay. And up until then, my daughters were holding down my home. I got good girls, and they work, and they work hard, and they were like, "Mom, we got this. Just get yourself together. Go to the doctors. Do what you got to do. Just get yourself together." I even tried, in that process, in that time, to uh, look for a job. Now, y'all better not laugh because y'all know I ain't no job girl. I'm an entrepreneur. I've been an entrepreneur for 25 years. Now, I have worked jobs within those years, but for the main part, I have been an entrepreneur. I create my own income, and I like doing that. Is it always easy? No, but it's what I love to do. So I even tried going to some of these agencies and talk to them about getting a job, and they look at my resume, and I hadn't worked since who knows when, and and here I was about to be 60, and they're like, "Okay, we'll get back to you later. I'll leave that story for y'all to figure out on your own." Yeah, I wasn't getting the responses that I needed or wanted, so I knew I had to do something. And literally, the day my life changed, and it was around the end of April, early May of 2024. My grandson, who was the love of my life, came in my bed. I was laying in my bed crying as usual. And he took his little hand and he rubbed it across my head. And he said, Grandma, I just want you to be better. Baby, I don't know what kind of rub that boy put on my head, but something in me said, you got to get up. This will not be your legacy for this boy, this beautiful boy. This will not be the way he remembers his grandma. And my version of getting up was, okay, I'm going to look for a business I can do online because I'm an entrepreneur. And I can't even fathom going to work for $20 an hour. I just can't do it. I'm worth more. And I knew it. I knew too much, right? So I started looking online. Hey, what's up, Cheryl? How you doing, sweetie? How you doing, beautiful? I started looking online. And I knew, for most of you who know me, you know that I spent many years, almost 25 years, if not more, in network marketing. My cousin Pam is here. She was the one who actually introduced me to the industry. And I always pay homage to her for that, because prior to that, I thought the only way to make money was to go work for someone else and do what they call the 40-40-40 plan. You work 40 hours a day for the best 40 years of your life, for them to retire you on 40% of your salary that you couldn't make it on while you were living. And my cousins Pam and Vernon said, no, come go to this meeting with me. There's a better way. And that's where I learned about passive and residual income. So I owe a lot to the network marketing industry. It raised me up. It showed me some of the leadership abilities that I had. I became a different person in network marketing. But when I came back out on the scene in 2024, I knew that there were some parts of network marketing that didn't make me happy. And I really didn't want to go back. I said, Lord, I need something different. What else is out there online that I can do? What's up, Michael Branker? Happy New Year. You actually inspired me a lot in 2024. Because you were doing digital stuff. And I used to see that, but my girls used to always say, Mom, that's for somebody else. Mom, come on, Mom. Don't be getting into something else digital. If you're going to do something, get a job. I was like, ugh. So I just, without saying anything to them, I just kept looking. And then I came across a page of one of my sorors. Her name was Tracy Walker, and she was doing something that I knew looked different. I knew it wasn't I knew it wasn't network marketing. It turned out to be something called digital marketing, which I had heard about and which I wanted to do, but I had a misconception of what it was. And I thought it was for somebody who was an influencer. I thought it was for people who had high tech skills. I thought it was for the muckety mucks. And I thought, me about to be 60 years old, someone who, I just didn't think it was for me, the gray-haired grandma. But how wrong was I? How wrong was I when I learned that all digital marketing was using digital channels? And I'm gonna give you all some slides here, using the use of digital channels to market products and services to consumers. See, many of us and many of you right now are on platforms like Facebook and X and Instagram and YouTube. Right now I'm live on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube at the same time. Pinterest, LinkedIn, Snapchat, TikTok, WhatsApp. These channels, over 50 billion people on a daily basis are visiting these channels. And I knew that there was some money to be made. Mike, I love that. Mike says, I'm gonna highlight that. He says, I teach people, and I have a client 79 starting to do digital products, and she is making more than her job. Mike, I know you're not lying. He said, make sure y'all contact me after this live because I know what I'm talking about. Thank you for the endorsement, Mike. I appreciate you. I do. I really do. But here's the deal, Mike and everyone else who's here. Hold on one second. I hope y'all can't hear my children. But anyway, let me get focused here. So when I found out that that's all the digital marketing was, I said, you know what? I do that already. I'm just not getting paid for it. I need to find a way to get paid to do that. And she introduced me to this course. Tracy introduced me to this course called the Legacy Builders Program. Okay. I'm just telling my story for 2024. Legacy Builders Program. Let me tell you something, guys. It was a game changer. Can somebody just put game changer in the chat for me? Excuse me for 1 second, please. Corey, I'm live. Can y'all bring it down a little bit? So just a girl from the hood trying to do good. That's all I am. Y'all know what it is. We live in a row home. So anyway, so she introduced me to the digital growth community and this program called the Legacy Builders Program. Now, mind you, when she introduced me to this, I was merely looking for a way to make money. I just want to give me the blueprint. She said, I want to get a blueprint. I said, okay, show me step by step how I can get to this bag. That's all I wanted to know because I had a homeowner's bill that was due and I didn't have the money. Hey, Pam. Hey, what's up, Erica Hollers? Where you been, girl? Pam, what's up? You know I love you like a fat girl love cake. You know for sure. So anyway, I said, y'all, I can't be jumping subjects because I lose my train of thought. What did I say last? Okay, so she introduced me to the Legacy Builder Program. Oh, I was just looking for a way to make some money. I had a homeowner's bill. Dad's gone now. So now he leaves this house. I got to make sure I maintain this house. And the homeowner's insurance was due. Now, mind you, I told you guys earlier that my daughters were holding down all the other bills, the gas, the electric, the water, everything. And I said, my daughter said to me, my younger daughter said to me, Mom, when is that bill due? Because I want to make sure I budget my money correctly. And I said to her, I'm going to take care of this. I didn't know how, but I knew that I wanted to take some of that pressure off my daughter. And that's when I came across this Legacy Builder Program. I came across this program in June of 2024. So just to recap, January through April, I laid in the bed and I cried for 4 months. Y'all know I'm good at that. I could do that. I know how to cry if I can't do nothing else. And then April and May, I started looking around because my boy came and ran his hand across my head and said, Grandma, I just want you to be better. And I made a decision in my head that day. My baby's legacy of his grandma was not going to be the old fat lady who laid in the bed and cried all day. That I wanted him to see the dynamic side of his grandmother. I wanted him to see the grandmom who my children had and my mother. And I knew it would take some pressing, but I knew I could do it. And that's when God sent me Tracy and he sent me TK Walker. And I won't go through that part of the story. And I joined this program and I invested $900 that I borrowed. I'm not going to get into the whole story because y'all know I didn't have any money. Can we keep it a bean? That $900 has turned to almost $6,000 in 6 months. Now, for some of y'all going to say, that ain't no money. Okay. That's just a foundation. That's just all that did was prove to me that this thing works. And more importantly, I've been able to help 10 women. I'm looking for some brothers. Position themselves for what may be the largest transference of wealth in our lifetime. See, digital marketing, you go look it up, is a game-changing, it's a game changer. Everybody who has a business needs to understand digital marketing. I've been trying to tell this to my network marketing friends, my real estate friends, my insurance friends, my hair salon friends, my crafting friends. I got friends in every place you can imagine. That this, when I first came, what's up, girlfriend? What's up? We've been hanging out. This is the reason why I'm tired. It's Kim's fault. When I first came, I was just looking for some money. I needed some money and I needed it quickly and I needed it bad because I was broke. But what I learned is that I not only found 4 income streams, I am now learning things. I actually, it's like I signed up for college. It's like I signed up for Kim, you and me, we here. We kindred. It's like I signed up for college. Oh, Mike, I got you, babe. It's like I signed up for college because I didn't know what I was signing up for. I just thought, you buy this. I heard you buy this $900 program. You can sell the $900 program. You can not only sell the $900 program, but you can sell the $600 program. You can sell the $300 program. You can sell the $100 program. All you got to do is pay this $900 one time. You pay $29 to enter this dynamic, amazing, awesome community. You then a part of, you join in with these 47,000 people, all of whom are looking for the same thing. There's no monthly fees. You learn all about all, but I didn't know I didn't know I was jumping into a college level course, learning every aspect of digital marketing, from faceless marketing to learning AI. I didn't even know what a hook was in 25 years in network marketing. I didn't know what a hook was. I didn't know how to attract my perfect customer. All I knew how to do was ask people, can you do me a huge favor? Go to my friends and family and say, can you please try my product? And, I felt like a beggar. I was tired of that. I wanted to learn how people really made money online. And baby, let me tell you something. I had no idea what God had in store for me. In this legacy builder program, I promise you, one of the things that I really love the most about it is that we're learning about this automation. Not only are we learning how to work a 2-hour workday. Kim French and I today, we spent the day. She actually treated my grandson and I, because she's just a beautiful soul. She treated my grandson and I out to a day with the grandchildren, because at the end of the day, it's about getting back to the things that you love to do. It's not about working I was getting ready to cuss. It's not about working your behind off for pennies. It's about learning how to get to some big numbers, but working smarter and not harder. We are literally learning how to work a 2-hour workday, and people really can't understand it. But let me clarify something for you. When we say 2-hour workday, we need you to separate income producing activity from professional development. Anyone who's an entrepreneur knows that if you want to be somebody in your industry, you got to take your own personal time and develop yourself. So don't get it twisted that, no, we're talking about income producing activities. We learn how to do 2 hours. We spend 30 minutes going live, which I'm doing now. We spend 30 minutes posting free ads, which we're taught in our community how to do that without paying a dime. And we spend an hour on newsletters and follow-up daily, consistently. And that's what brings in the income. And when I tell you, baby, I can show you in my Team IO, which I didn't even know that was a word prior to digital marketing, and where I house all of my automation, where my email campaign is housed, where my funnels are housed. I didn't know any of this existed. All this stuff is working for me while I sleep. If you don't mind, I want to tell Kim's story for a second. A quick version of her story. Kim was the first person who joined me. She is a legacy builder. She bought the $600 program. Then she upgraded to the $900 program, which means she has the highest program there, which means she immediately had access to 4 streams of income, which means she can sell. Because when you do digital marketing, most of the products come with master resale rights, which means that whatever you buy, you can also sell. So because she bought the $900 program, it gave her the access to the $900, the $600, the $300, and the $100 program. She joined in July, and my dates may be a little off. Kim, if you want to put it in the chat, you can. But yesterday, she got her first ding, 5 months in the program. And I'm just so excited for her, because if you knew her story, you'd be wanting to know, how can you sit at her feet to figure out how she does what she does. She had tragedy in the beginning of the year. She lost her oldest son to senseless violence. 3 days after joining the program, her house burnt down in a fire. Damn, she joined on July 8th. Her house burnt down. And I remember the conversation that we had. I remember the tears coming down her eyes saying, Dory, I got grandbabies to take care of. I am leaving a legacy for my children and my children's children. My Annie just went up. I lost my oldest son. I got to take care of his children. I got to take care of my children. I got to take care of my grandchildren. I'm going to put this stuff in a trust. They will not suffer like we did. I'm going to do this. I will not quit that fire. The devil got the wrong person. I will not quit. And I remember her being in hotel rooms working on lives with me, and I know what had just happened to her. And I said, you are the most resilient woman I've ever met. I don't know if I would have been able to do what you do, but she said, I got to keep going. She walked out of that house with the clothes on her back and her twins in her arms. That's all she had. Oh, and she's 60 something years old. So imagine where she was mentally. But she kept that business going. And in her sleep last night on December 30th, while she was sleeping, somebody purchased the $900 program. She joined on July 8th. Her fire was on July 11th. But in her sleep last night, a gentleman who had just been following her and had became a part of her automation purchased a $900 program. Not because she went in his inbox, not because she'd been badgering him about becoming a partner, because he was watching her. She was attracting him to her. through her messages that she puts on social media. And one day his wife said, I need you near me more. And he remembered her and went and bought the program. And the beautiful thing about it is that we offer afterpay. So if he saw her posting, that's the way it's supposed to be. And if you are a person, for instance, who says, I need to start a business before that ball drops, but I don't have $900, we take afterpay. You can go to my automation. Let me run this banner right away. You can go to my automation, which is getpaiddailywithdory.com, and you can get the $900 program and get full access to it and pay a quarter of that tonight, and then work it out with afterpay to pay a quarter every 2 weeks. So it's $225 every 2 weeks. And that's, I mean, it is what it is. I can't, it don't get no better than this. I promise you, I'm just blown away by what I'm learning, the people that I'm associating with. Kim and I are now part of a mastermind where we're even learning more things. And as a result of that, my stamina has gotten so strong that I wake up happy in the morning, regardless of the pain. I wake up happy in the morning knowing that I'm walking in purpose, knowing that I found the thing that makes me sing. I found the thing that makes me want to get up at 4:44 in the morning. I found the thing that gives me joy. I don't feel strained. I don't feel like I'm begging anybody to be my partner, or I'm begging anybody to put in their authorship, or I'm begging anybody to be my customer, or, and not that anything's wrong with that, but it wasn't for me anymore. And sometimes people say, why do you talk so bad about, I don't talk bad about any industry. I just know when the cheese moves for me, I know how to move with it. And I'm just talking about me. I'm talking about the joy that's in my heart because I found a way not only to get happy and do the things that I love, but I've helped 10 women do that same thing. I keep a piece of paper here right behind on my desk, 10 women who I've helped start their own digital marketing business. My goal was 15 for 2024, but I helped 10. Shoot, it is what it is. And the ball ain't dropped yet, baby. Right? But the goal is big for 2025. 2025, my goal, and I'm putting it out there so that you all can hold me accountable. My goal is to help 1,111. Somebody put that number down there. I'm going to put it down there. 1,111 frustrated business owners who have silently quit their business. They have silently quit. They didn't announce it. They didn't make any major announcements, but silently they quit on their dreams. They quit on themselves because just like me, they were frustrated. They said, I'm just going to take a break. But for real, they're like, I can't do this no more. The hell with this. 1111 legacy builders, and that will earn me $1 million. I said what I said. That's my goal. I put it out there. That's my 2025 goal. It's very aggressive, but I got seed in the ground. I've been doing this for a long time. I'm not starting from scratch. I'm starting from experience. But the beautiful thing is I'm learning new things. So I get to compound on that experience. I get to add to what I already know and learning new things every day. And for that, I'm so grateful. I'm so grateful. I'm so, so grateful. And with that being said, one of the things that I learned, and I don't know if Michael Branker is still here, is in my course is how in my program is how to launch digital products. And in 2019, God gave me a vision of this thing called the Purpose Academy. And I was like, God, I love it. It was so strong. The vision was so strong that it jolted me. And I was able to do some things with it. I really was. But God said, there's more. There's more. And I just kept writing it down. But I only got a chance to do a little bit because my father showed up sick and it took me off my path. I'm trying to find this piece of, is that it? So it took me off my path. So I set my dream up on a shelf. But thank God for digital marketing because of that, I was able to take my dream off of the shelf. And today, I said I wanted to do it before the new year because I was trembling and shaking. You know, your girl still feels the fear and does it anyway, just like everybody else. Today, I launched my first digital course, and it's already selling, and I'm so excited. And that's the offer right there. That's the offer right there. If y'all can see it, I launched my first digital course. Unleash your social media power. Elevate your content game with powerful platform and creative hacks. I've learned some things over the years that I want to share with you all that I think are worth sharing. And on January 30th at 7:30 p.m., I'm going to unleash on you guys. And you know, if I don't love anything else, I love teaching. I love teaching. I love being there and helping people find their sweet spot. So if you have not yet purchased the course, I'm going to drop the link. The link is already in the comments. The link is starred in the comments somewhere here. I'm going to just throw it up here for you real quick. The link is right there. You can also go to my Facebook page and find the link. And guess what? It's only $17. That's the lowest you're going to ever get a course from me. But I figured since it was the first one, $17. $17. And I'm going to show y'all some stuff that's going to take your 2025 to a whole nother level. So thanks to Kim French, whose goal this year, I want to share her goal. She is really, Judy, $17, girlfriend. You know that ain't nothing, Judy. What's up, Judy? That's my HU friend. HU, you know. Okay. My girl Kim is, I believe it like I believe she's gonna help. The first, and you know, Kim it's so ironic that your first partner is a granddad. So she says she only got 499 to go. She's going to help 500 grandparents break generational wealth curses. I have been hearing her say that for at least 5 years. See, because we ain't new to this. We ain't new to this. This ain't nothing new. We're just learning new things. So I'm going to close out with a few things here. Let me see something. I'm going to close out with a few things here. First of all, I want to say thank you to all of those people who have supported me and trusted me over this last year, and those who have supported me, not even by buying the program, but just for showing up and being a dear friend as I build this new dream. For those of you who still are interested in these programs, my website is running across the bottom of the screen. It's real simple. All you do is go to www.getpaiddailywithdory.com. When you go there, you're going to be prompted you're going to see all this different information about what you're going to learn, but the screen is going to look like this. It's going to say, discover how to start an online business with a proven blueprint. You put your email in there immediately. Now I'm going to go to sleep after I finish this, but what's going to happen for you is you're going to get a thank you letter from our mentor in the program. And then you're going to have an opportunity to make a decision whether you want to purchase or not. Once you make that decision to purchase, you're going to join a community of over 47,000 people who are winning in the digital marketing arena. And if you are from another background, I'm going to tell you something that's going to, blow you away. You make 100% profit. When I sell a $900 program, I make $900. Now, PayPal and Square take their little piece, but pretty much I make $900. The only other fee you have is a $29 one-time fee for your automation. You don't pay that every month. You pay that one time. Ultimately, you're going to have to buy your domain name, which costs you about $11, and your professional email, because we also run professional email campaigns. You're going to get so much support until we run 90-day run after 90-day run after 90-day run, and they all are very effective. We're on day 77 of the last one. We're just about finished this last one. And then we're going to launch another one right after that. You're not going to have any monthly fees, no authorship fees, no website fees, none of that, because this is not that. And you're going to be in an amazing learning community where you're going to have to have your notebook open at all times. We're going to teach you how to access not only these platforms, but everyone that I showed you earlier, all of these platforms where people are out there either looking for things to buy, looking for customers, or looking for a way to make money online. And we're going to show you how to attract them to your perfect self. You're going to find your perfect customer looking for exactly what you have to offer. and it's going to blow you away. It's going to blow you away. It's going to blow you away. And I told you we work a 2-hour workday. We post 3 pieces of content a day. We post 3 free ads. We go live and we do follow up. For those of you who are afraid to go live, we got training for that too, right inside of our community. It just gets better and better. It gets better and better. Just to give her props, this is our community leader. Her name is Michelle O'Neill. Just to give you a little bit of her story, she was a frustrated grandmother, a mother of 6, divorced with 5 grandchildren, looked at herself at 57 years old and said she was a whole hot mess. She had to take a calculator with her every time she went to the grocery store, and she just didn't want to do it anymore. She was losing time with her children and grandchildren. She decided that was time up, and she found this community. That's my grandson in the background screaming. So I want to oh, Judy said she canceled a gym membership. Judy, no. Let me close my door because my kids don't give a damn about my digital marketing business. Hold on. That's what I love about having children. They will keep you humble. You might be a star in the world, but at home, they're like, Mom, how much longer are you going to be on that daggone computer? So anyway, with all that being said, I am super excited about 2025. I am super excited for those of you who are finding your space and finding your place and finding your way. I know that walking in purpose is the goal. For me, it always has been, it always will be. And I was thinking about what are some of the themes for me for this year, and I'm going to close out with this. This is what I'm focusing on this year. I'm always going to be focusing on personal development. I'm a lifetime learner. I will never know it all, nor do I want to. So I'm going to be trying new things, doing new things, taking classes, and I'm there because personal development. I'm going to get back to reading more books. I kind of dropped off, just to be really honest about my reading. I used to read books like they were, going out of style. So that's one of my goals. My second goal is community engagement. One of the things digital marketing taught me was the strength of community, this community. I always loved teams. I always loved building teams. That was my thing. I loved it more than getting customers. I loved it more than anything else in network marketing until I learned about community. You know why I love community? Because we're all there and we're not financially vested in one another, but we're there because each of us want to see the other win, not because there's another dollar in it for us. And I love that. So I'm going to look for more places where I can engage in community, find people who are my people, and attract them to what they could attract me to what I need, and I'll attract them to what they need. And that's what I love about what's going to happen in 2025. Professional growth. Boy, I got some things coming down the pike that I'm gonna be sharing with y'all soon. I can't share it all. The Purpose Academy is going to expand and grow. It's all written out. It's the blueprint has been set, and I'm just putting it out little by little. But it's gonna get crazy out in these streets in a minute, in these digital streets, because God set this up for me years ago. I'm also getting back into reentry, where I'm helping ex-offenders find their way back and help them to navigate these digital streets, because guess what? Some of them, when they left, we were still looking through classified ads to find newspapers, to find jobs and things like that. So I happened to reconnect with some of my partners in reentry, and I'm going to be doing some work in the community for that. I'm real excited about that. I'm going to get back to my teaching and stuff. It's going to get crazy. Okay. And then a global perspective. Because I'm going to get money out of my life as an issue, it's time for me to travel the world and, and figure out where I belong, not just in Philadelphia, but in the world. And last but not least, some practical applications. In March, 2 of my business partners and I are going to be hosting a women's conference. So y'all going to hear more about that real soon. This first digital course is a practical application of some of the things that I've been learning. I'm about to launch something called Pocket Coaching, which I'm so excited to launch for you all, but it's all written down. I can't give it to you all tonight, but you're going to get it in 2025. So from the girl who's from the city of brotherly love and sisterly affection, I just want to say I love you all deeply. for the role you've played in my life for many, many, many years. Some of you way back, some of you who'll be watching this on the replay, you've been you maybe somebody I did business with in 2015, or somebody I did business with in back in the Amway, or you may be somebody who I connected with in ACN, or you may be somebody I connected with in another network marketing company, Tava or TLC, or you name it. I was there, baby, because I loved it. To all of you, I love you, and I thank you for the role that you played in my life. I want to say Happy New Year. Please be safe out in these streets, because they out there acting up already. I don't know what the weather's like where you are, but in Philadelphia, it's rainy, it's hail. Please, if you're going out tonight, be careful. Just stay humble, stay grateful, and buy my course, because I promise you, it's going to be off the chart. What's up, girlfriend? That's one of my biggest supporters. I love her deeply. She was good to my father. She was a good friend and still is a good friend to our family. Veronica, I'm chasing you down, because in 2025, I'm trying to figure out what your secret sauce is, sister, because you a bad mother. Shut your mouth. I've been watching you, girlfriend. I'm watching you. Judy, you know I love you. Judy and I go way back to Howard University. Michael Brinker, I knew we had to link up. I didn't know how, I didn't know when, but I knew it was. I watch you like a hawk, brother. You got fans, my friend. You got fans for days. I don't know who is still out there. Erica, my friend Kimberly, girl, I'm not crying tonight. That's all I'm telling you. I'm not crying tonight, because, in this industry, sometimes we find some forever friends. And I feel like in you, I have found a forever friend, a sister friend. And it's a blessing, that it's not about commissions. It's not about any of that. It's about who you are as a person, who I am as a person. And we just connected in the spirit, and I love you dearly. And I respect you. And I know that every dream that you have is going to come true. And you got angels all around you, girlfriend. And I know. So if you want to go to my page, or you just hit me in my inbox, it is on my page. I will be promoting it for days and days and days. It will max out at 100. I strongly encourage you to follow me on YouTube. And the 100th, I'm almost at 100 on my YouTube channel. The 100th person in my YouTube channel, make sure you screenshot. If you go to my YouTube, let me make sure to make this very clear. If you go to my YouTube, matter of fact, let me go there right now to see how many subscribers I have. Hold on. You might have missed it. I got to go back and see who it was. YouTube. Let me go back to YouTube here. Okay. YouTube. Ooh. Y'all talk amongst yourselves for a minute while I find this. Dory. Okay. Purpose. Let me find this thing. I got 97 subscribers on YouTube. The 100th subscriber goes to the course for free. You're going to save $17 because you go for free. Now, what you have to do, and if you're watching us on the replay, you may miss this, is screenshot where it says 99 and then screenshot the 100, and I will send you this course for free. So with that being said, thank you for 2024. It is ending amazing. Listen, it went out with a bang. Y'all heard that bang? That was thunder. It went out with a bang. I wish you a happy new year. I pray that all of your dreams come true. I pray that your visions become real. I hope that 2025 will be your absolute best year ever. That God will grant you the desires of your heart. That you will find your authentic place and your authentic space, and that you will remember to be grateful in all things. And I can say 1,000 more things, but with that, I'm going to say good night. I'm going to bed. I'm not going to make it till the ball drops. Michael Branker, I'll be getting in your inbox tonight. Peace and love, everybody. Have a great night.